The prototype just got a face, the ruins finally feel like ruins, and our linguist is hiding something. Hello archaeologists, and welcome to another weekly excavation. In this series, we explore the team's work updates for every week of project buried within clay. Let's get into it! Over on the art side, Nuno has been working on something the player will rarely see, but that will make all the difference in the future: the main character's head. Here's what he has to say. When you are playing our game, you see as if in person. In a first-person view, you don't see the head. Not having the head model actually helps prevent clipping errors. Until now, we didn't need a head, but as we are approaching some milestones, it has become essential. While modeling the head, I tried to establish the main topological loops of the face, the two for the eyes and the one for the mouth. This will be useful if we intend to expand the model to include the face rig, for things like cinematics and cutscenes. Additionally, I designed the shader in Blender for the eyes that can track a transform value, follow a point, increase the pupil and iris, change the iris color, etc. Afterwards, I implemented it in Unity. You can read the shader in the screenshots annexed. In programming this week we have a welcome return. João is back and he has something to say. You might have noticed I was missing from the last two weekly updates. Unfortunately, I had a very serious medical emergency that forced me to stop working during that time. Good news though, I'm all better now and ready to get back to work. So this week I started off things light by reviewing a few backlog pull requests from Diogo. As Diogo mentioned in the last week's update, we use Git as our version control system with GitHub Flow. Part of my job is reviewing these PRs as they come in, mainly Diogo's, since he reviews everyone else's. Design-wise, Diogo tackled one of the most important components of our work, the level design for the upcoming prototype. In his words, a feedback we received on the initial prototype was that it felt very artificial and gamey. It was composed of two main square rooms and corridors that connected them. This led it to feel like a dungeon to crawl through, with discrete separate rooms, rather than one singular cohesive space. We tackled this in the demo in three ways. More room variety. We still have some square rooms, yes, but we also have balconies, stairs, height variations, gaps and pits. Verticality. The prototype had all rooms spread through an horizontal plane. In the demo, we have some rooms on top of others, creating a more natural feeling and cohesive architecture. Inter-room visibility. From a room, you can see others. We have one central room that makes this very obvious, but there are a couple of others that have windows or gaps/balconies that let you see the rest. This lets you have a clearer picture of the layout of the demo. Finally, in writing, I continue writing the dialogue for our NPC in the beta prototype, Sofia, our linguist expert and member of the 5 archaeology students group that came on this field trip. She's smart, self-sufficient and kind, but there are some things that she doesn't want the group finding out about, including her thoughts on them. All to come in the beta prototype. And that's all for this week. Having João back is the best news we could have asked for. And looking at everything we got done this week, it's hard not to feel good about where this project is heading. If you want to share your thoughts or suggest ideas for our cast, come find us on Discord, link is in the description. Also, if you're enjoying the journey, a like and subscribe helps us more than you think. And as always, don't forget, an archaeologist never misses an expedition. See you next week!